Against the backdrop of the spectacular Rocky Mountains on the outskirts of Colorado Springs, home to some of our nation's best and brightest at the United States Air Force Academy. And when they're not learning to fly, they're getting ready for battles on the gridiron. Today, these two teams square off in what should be an exciting Mountain West showdown. As we'll see, the Toledo Rockets taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Air Force Falcons. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Falcons will put total leather to crank us up. He'll bring it out. It's Mays. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Back to throw, it's Chadwick. He's going to take a shot right away. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Defense not showing press coverage. Now the play fake. And that's a live ball behind the line. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football, and the impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose. Great job with the pass rush, and a better job forcing a turnover.
Great place to start for this offense. Using his legs, it's Washington. There he goes. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice a safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down, because the RPO game's been a problem.
Just threw that one way too far. And that one's going to be incomplete. He was throwing for the touchdown, but just couldn't get the foot down inbounds. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Nice job to keep it himself, find the first down marker, and move the change for this offense.
And I feel like the option is a play that this guy can run in his sleep. He's constantly making the right decision, so I love it here. Third down, you're putting it on him to do the right thing. He had to keep the football there. The defense took everybody else away. It was open for him, so he was able to just pick up enough to keep this drive moving, keep the sticks rolling.
And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on second and goal. Making side adjustments here. Dropping back, it's St. Clair. Quarterback on the move, still looking. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown, at least for now.
And I really like the decision by the quarterback there. And listen, it's early in the downs. Like, don't force it. Don't make a turnover. He tucks it, get what you can get, and then live to play the next down. I like that execution by the QB.
They'll send the back in motion. Wants to fire it in the end zone on third and goal. Touchdown, Air Force! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does, takes advantage of great field position.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Looking for a deep man. He's got it inside the 15. Touchdown, Toledo. Once he got some room, it was over.
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under and make a big play for it.
Yeah, and when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield, it's St. Clair. The screen, he can go. And the runner is down, and so is a flag. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Second down coming up. Might be calling a hot route. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They're looking to throw on second and short. That is just a sideline credit. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Wants to throw on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. Turning on the Jets. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Going to take a shot on second and short. Quarterback moving. Lets it fly. And he was shooting for the end zone there, and they couldn't make the completion.
And you just got to wonder if the pass rush affected the QB's accuracy on that throw. He had his guy wide open in the end zone, but he had to throw it a split second faster than he wanted to, and the ball got away from him.
Looking for a man. It's St. Clair. Got his man on the outside. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that third down. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding third and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a fourth down.
Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. They got him down pretty quickly after the pick, but now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
Linebackers have tough jobs, right? Their first responsibility is to stuff the run, but you could see he does a really good job seeing pass, getting back into his cover two drop, breaking on the football, and making the interception.
This drive will open from the 15. Going right to work up top. Pocket breaking down. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. On 2nd and 10, a 4-wideout set, trips right. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Reels it in and goes out of bounds on the left side after the huge gain.
And, man, he had nobody around him. That has got to be embarrassing for this defense. When you let someone that...
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Back to pass, it's Chadwick. Makes the grab. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
He's going to let one go back to the middle. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Well, you make big plays for your quarterback in the game. You catch a touchdown pass, he's going to look your way again, often, downfield like they did right there, but give the defense credit, forcing an incompletion.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll run play action. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Guys, this offense is going to have to find a way to protect this quarterback. He has already been under unbelievable duress early in this game, and they're not going to be able to complete throws if they can't keep him standing up.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes a grab past the marker. And not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense.
That is a huge play early in this game. We came into this thing wondering just how aggressive this offense wanted to be, and there you go. First half, 4th and long. We're not bringing the punter out on the field. We've got a guy that we think can read the defense and deliver a strike, and we've got playmakers stretching the field vertically. They show you how dangerous they can be on that last 4th down there.
Nice job by the quarterback, evading the rush, getting outside the pocket, and then not turning the football over. It's so hard not to try to force the football down the field. Good job. Incompletion, next play.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to throw, it's Chadwick. Oh, they're after him. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They'll move the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Unloads to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 22. So they'll go back to work after changing ends of the field. Looking downfield on first down. Forced out of the pocket. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And quarterback's accuracy goes way down when you start to get him on the move. And you want to make it go way down even further? Pop that sucker. Nice job making him move, scramble out to his left, and then getting a good clean stick on him. That's two things he has to think about on one play.
Got out of trouble and throws. And that one's incomplete.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
Back to pass, it's Chadwick. Throws to the wideout. Misses again, it's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Three straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Quick completion on the out route. And he goes down right there, but a solid pickup, and it'll be a first down.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down. But they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Looking to throw on first down. He's got it.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Quarterback wedging it in there on the quarterback sneak. Sneaks it in.
Pay off the drive with a touchdown run, but what a drive. Almost the full length of the field, 98 yards. That's how you put a drive together when you're backed up on your own 2-yard line and get 6.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Handoff from the gun. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Motion from the back. Looking downfield, it's St. Clair. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The Falcons are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Makes the grab, he's got a first down. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
And the Falcons will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it behind the line. It's Washington. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
They'll give it to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for a man. It's St. Clair. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Quarterback making adjustments. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Bend don't break by the defense, right? They've allowed a lot of big plays, but here in the red zone, great job in coverage on that 3rd down, and now the offense is in an interesting situation.
Here comes the field goal unit. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
He's going for a big play downfield. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Off play action. Bringing the heat. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the 2nd quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger, because it's obvious. These offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
They'll try to convert on 4th and long after giving up that big sack. Trying play action. Now improvising. Unloads to the wideout. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out.
Well, I knew the coach was confident in his offense. I did not know he was that confident this early in the game. 4th and long. I thought he'd just punt that one away and let his defense take the field. Interesting.
And now a chance to pull even. 1st and goal as we get late in the first half. Sends it back in motion. To throw, it's St. Clair. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Falcons. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Crosby. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Motion from the wideout. Off play action on first down. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Throws to the wideout. Makes a connection. Turning it on. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And you just could not allow that to happen defensively, giving up a big play like that. They're going to need to now play with some sense of urgency if they're not going to give up any points here before the end of the half.
Long incompletions are okay. We got to take shots. You got to make big plays in college football. I love that you're taking shots. Keep taking them. Some of those are going to come home. Some of them aren't. But when they come home, they eat big-time points.
Back to throw. It's Chadwick. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, this quarterback has really found a nice rhythm early, and he's in firm control and command of everything that's happening. They've had 2 drives, they've scored 2 touchdowns, and here on their 3rd possession, he still wants to take shots. That one obviously falls incomplete, but if you're him, I would keep spinning the beam.
Perhaps their punter is injured. Perhaps they don't like to punt. Perhaps they hold an inherent bias against kicking the ball to the other team. Whatever the reason, they'll go for it on 4th and a country mile. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. So they gamble on 4th down in the first half, and man, does it pay off.
4th and long. I mean, what just 4th and short? Nowadays, man, so much aggression in college football. And how about right there? 4th down and long. No problem. I got this in the first half.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
He'll step out of bounds at the 11.
You get the completion, and now you set up a manageable 3rd down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Gets the back moving. Scanning the field, it's Chadwick. Fires into the end zone. And that one was way too far for anybody to catch, except the ticket holders.
Once you start to get down here towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football. You really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass when you see it. They try to take a little bit of a shot down the field unsuccessfully. Nice job by this defense.
Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Rockets.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. They'll send the back in motion. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Grabbed behind the line. It's Washington. And he's going to lose yardage. He was looking everywhere for just a little grass and a little air, and none to be found. Quarterback making checks. He just couldn't hold his water long enough at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And here comes the offense on second down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Second down, they'll go to the air. Takes a hit as he fires. Oh, what a play, it's intercepted.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead. But with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they've put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the first half.
This offense has it with really good field position. Back to throw, it's Chadwick. Looking to the big tight end. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Toledo.
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a two-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They'll start this drive with a pass. Sets up the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
Man, on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
He wants to change this route. To the air on second down. Unloads to the right. It's incomplete, and that also might be what is called a learning experience and one this freshman got away with.
Well, the defense just did the quarterback a massive favor. That's the nicest thing they've done to him all game. They've already picked him off twice. That should have been number 3.
Motion from the back. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Fires to the big fella. He gets it out to the 28-yard line. Not enough to pick up the first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Rifles it down the middle. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. Touchdown, Air Force. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And what a great job by this offense finishing the half. It wasn't perfect. You're still trailing, but now you've cut that lead to a 1-score game. Now in the second half, we can come out, make some things happen. We just created some big momentum for this offense. Now we take it into halftime.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Just about set to get this second half underway. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw at St. Clair. They'll run the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. The Falcons moving quickly to the line. Looking to fire. Caught in the backfield, it's Washington. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. That play looked as if it had a chance to be productive, but the open field tackle stopped it.
And it's tough to get a running back one-on-one on the ground in the open field. You want guys swarming to the football to try to make that play, but understand that guy's a weapon. Good job by the defense seeing it, breaking on the football, getting him on the ground.
Looking to buy time. On the move, he fires. A strike downfield.
I think you're seeing the chemistry between these two guys on that last play, right? Quarterback's on the move. He's got to find his big fella. He does a great job of finding the soft spot in the defense and settling down. He was a stationary target for his quarterback on the move, and that really helped them pick up that first.
Sends it back in motion. Wants to go up top on first down. Complete downfield. Touchdown, Falcons! He got a step and just dusted the field.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Phyllis, take a peek at what's happening in this interesting battle in the MAC. New Mexico State is down, but they are not out of it. Not inside Aggie Memorial Stadium, one of the more fun places to watch a game in all of college football. They're trailing by just 4 to UMass. The MACtion never sleeps, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. To the air, it's Chadwick. Here comes the heat. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
Second down, he'll throw it. He's got it. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
Well, this defense has tried to find ways to disguise their coverage and mix it up to try to confuse the QB. It's not working, though. With that last completion, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
To the air on first down. Here's the pressure. Catch in the middle. It's Holland. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. The Rockets will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to throw it. Floating away. Zings it complete to the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Man, what a finish we could have. Tie game, 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. On the run, fires downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. Motion from the wide receiver. To the air, it's Chadwick. Fires to the right. And the defense getting a hand in there on third down.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. Third and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, and everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up fourth.
And the Rockets will try to pick it up on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on fourth down.
I know that was tough, but as a quarterback, you got to know on fourth down, you cannot take a sack. Any way, shape, or form, you've got to be able to get rid of that football and give it an opportunity. That time, I know it wasn't blocked perfect, but the quarterback's got to have more sense of urgency.
Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
And I think after that play there, you're seeing how this offense is staying committed to having some balance. They've had so much success early in this game throwing the football, right? They've been lighting the scoreboard up through the air, but they also want to keep the defense on their heels, so you continue to run the football. Even if you're not breaking off 60-yard TD runs, you got to have that balance.
And you kind of thought in that situation QB might keep it, but makes the right read. Gets it to the pitch man, and what does he do? Gets downhill. Get downhill and get that first down. New set of downs. Nice execution on the option by this offense.
Wants to throw on first down. Still looking on the move. What an abject disaster by this guy. Running around, never threw it away, and finally forced out of bounds. Big loss forced by the D. And the Falcons with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Gets the back moving. Looking to pass. It's St. Clair. Got it in the middle. It's Stanley. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
The Falcons are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
Well, in the first half, this offense was up and down the field. It seemed like everything they were dialing up was working. And here we are in the 3rd quarter, and there's a very rare incompletion on their own end of the field. Maybe that's the play the defense needs now to spark some momentum.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. He's going for the big play. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
Man, that is just a great job on defense there on 4th down, making a play on the ball in the air. Everybody had their eyes on the quarterback, but having great timing, swatting the ball away and doing it cleanly. No PI. And as a result, that defense has earned a rest. They're coming off the field.
A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
They'll run it from the gun, finding open areas. Forced out of bounds, good pickup there on the ground.
Well, here's the thing. Not a great run, but the offense has scored a ton of points. They haven't necessarily needed to have a strong running game in this one. Their quarterback right now is just playing lights out, and if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I'd get back to throwing the ball.
Under fire. Incomplete. Man, oh man, is that one this junior would love to have back.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, Wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. To the air, it's Chadwick. Fires deep toward the end zone. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Three straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. They'll send the back in motion. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on downs.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
Looking down the middle. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
On that RPO play, I don't hate the decision by the quarterback not to hand it off and throw it deep down the field. I just don't like the throw. Not an accurate throw. He never got his feet back underneath him after riding the running back and not handing it off. He's got to do a better job with his fundamentals to hit that throw because that play was there to be made.
Catch in the middle. It's Washington. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the 1st down.
The biggest rule change for me, if I could make one in all of college football, would be legal man downfield. And when they run these RPO plays and those linemen start to creep further and further down the field, I would love for the refs to call those more often. It's a cheating play, basically, running these RPOs. So hard to stop. Nice execution by the offense, but probably cheating too.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. To the air, it's St. Clair. Got his man out of the backfield.
Yeah, and I think you've just seen how the quarterback has so much confidence in this guy catching the ball too, right? Receivers aren't open, tight ends aren't open. He knows he can find him running out of the backfield, or if he lines up at wide receiver, this dude can get open and he can make positive things happen after he has the ball.
Back to pass on 2nd down. He's going for it all. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Air Force! And that one will put him up here in the 2nd half.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Let's see what he can do with the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Looking downfield on 1st down. He throws back to the left side. He's got it for a big play. They make the tackle, but not before he finishes off this 3rd period with a big play.
Toledo, 28.
Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. Dropping back, it's Chadwick. Might be looking to run. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Well, the defense didn't get caught napping there. In this situation, you know they have to stay alert for the deep ball.
Yeah, so what defense am I going to call? I'm going to keep some DBs back deep. I'm going to keep...
A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Rockets! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
And this quarterback really does a great job of seeing the defense and seeing what kind of coverage they're in. And I think when this offense goes empty and they spread the defense out, it just makes it so much more simple for the QB to see what the defense is doing pre-snap and then post-snap. You can tell he's playing in a great rhythm right now because he's seeing the field, and these empty sets are really helping him out.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Motion from the back. He'll start this drive firing. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Falcons with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
Sends it back in motion. Dropping back, it's St. Clair. Going up top. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. And he's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches. So I don't mind him taking another.
He's loose. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. The Falcons come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Gets the back moving. Looking to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Washington. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. So now it's 2nd and long. Might be changing the route. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Quarterback just flat and missed him. Incomplete.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown on this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
Now facing a 3rd and long. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to throw. It's St. Clair. Got the quick pass. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
There were very big expectations surrounding this guy coming into the season. He's delivered week in, week out. With that last catch, he's now got over 1,000 yards receiving on the year.
They're looking to pass from the red zone. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Inside the 10-yard line and shoved out of bounds at the 9.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
It's complete. Goes out of bounds, but they'll be set up with a 1st and goal. Just another big play for this guy who spent the entire game wide open. Couple of touchdowns there, and he moves the sticks again, David.
Yeah, so I'll keep finding him, Reese. I mean, this is a guy that, listen, we're in the...
He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Falcons. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature, and you find him, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Interesting showdown in the MAC today, man. Take a look at how things are playing out. Boise State is putting on an offensive clinic, and about the only thing we haven't seen is the Statue of Liberty play. They're up 14 over Northern Illinois. The MACtion never sleeps, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw, it's Chadwick. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Quarterback extends the play. That's caught. It's Holly. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down.
This offense isn't calling the dogs off in this game. We're here late. They're still taking shots, and a big reason why is how good this quarterback has been all game long. 4 touchdown passes. He's reading the defense. He's playing in rhythm. He's throwing on time. He's been accurate, and late in the game, they're still letting him take shots.
He's not afraid to go deep. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
The play action fake. Pressure coming. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the 2nd half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you've set them up. I just hope this one doesn't come back to bite you right in the hiney.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Back to throw, it's St. Clair. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Air Force. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
Man, talk about playing complementary football. You get the sudden change, you get the turnover, and now you turn it into points immediately. Nice job by the defense forcing it, the offense taking advantage and putting points on the board.
He'll bring it out. It's Mays. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Use the play fake, now to throw. Gonna take a shot. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. And a super return as he takes it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Washington. He steps out of bounds right at the 15-yard line.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Quarterback may change this route. Motion from the back. Dropping back, it's St. Clair. Dances away. Got enough space. Touchdown Falcons. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. You see some confidence over there as they're closing in on a Week 7 win. That score looks as if this one might have put it a little too far out of reach.
Yeah, this game's pretty much over. That was just the icing on the cake. But, you know, speaking of cake, I'm kind of hungry. Can we get out of here? Can we finish this game so I can go get something to eat?
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. On the move from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. This guy's having a game that feels like half a season for some. He's over 450 yards.
And he is so dialed in with his offensive coordinator and play caller with what they want to do and how they want to attack this defense. It seems like every single snap, he's read the coverage. He knows exactly where to go with the ball.
And listen, the defense playing really conservative, right? You got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacks. I got to get to the quarterback. Like, I got to make sure I'm getting him, knocking him off the spot. Padding my stats, by the way. Got a lot of sacks late in games. We had a big lead, but that's okay. That's what you're supposed to do. Keep competing, defense.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play?
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to throw again. Got a man. It's Crosby.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
Fires to the wideout. He makes the catch. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. The Rockets come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Chadwick. Rush is on him. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there. And that time, It was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first.
Intercepted, and now he's up to 14.
But man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
Hauls it in. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. And the Falcons come to the line in the hurry-up. The offense changing the play. Looking to throw on first down. Going downfield for the big play. And it's picked off for the third time today. Recovers the fumble, and he's on the move. They bring him down, but not only does he recover the fumble, he gets the first down. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals. It usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible now.
I know that